Hey friends, Megan Magadash here. Welcome to this video. I am on holidays in Kingston, Ontario, which is about 3 hours from Toronto, so I don't really have my usual ring light setup. I have actually a mini ring light attached to my phone, but it's not that bright. And I wanted to talk about rest and relaxation during the holidays because I think it's something that a lot of ambitious and driven people know they have to do, but it's quite difficult to do, especially if you're in kind of hustle mode. I don't really like that word hustle, but and you're in that work mode and you are more used to getting up, working hard, and getting stuff done. And sometimes it's hard to turn that off, right? We have at our fingertips all the time the internet and our phones and our computers, and it's so hard to shut it off. So how do you do that? And I think it's a matter of perspective in terms of changing your mindset around it. So if you're there, say hi, let me know. Drop a 1 down below in the comments if you're watching right now. Drop a 2 down below if you're watching the replay. Let me know where you're coming in from. Like I mentioned, I'm no longer in the Toronto area. I'm just outside in Kingston, which is kind of like a mid-sized town in the eastern part of Ontario, like more east of where I'm from. And it's lots of snow. We get more snow here, although we didn't get very much snow yet. We got a little bit of snow. And today was a big day for me. I got my booster, my 3rd shot. Not feeling too many side effects. I got it in the morning, so I just have a bit of a sore arm, which isn't so bad. I'm actually excited about that because a lot of people that I know are starting to get COVID with the Omicron variant, and it's just going through people, and it's just very rapid paced in the area that I live. And actually the area that I'm in right now, where my partner's family is Kingston. It's like got the most COVID in Canada. Not to laugh at, but it is a little bit nerve-wracking being here. But at the same time, I know people that have COVID, and they're it seems to be, many of them are saying it's like a really bad flu, but we'll see, right? You just don't know. And so I believe that it's important to take precautions. So that's why I was excited to get my 3rd vaccine today. And we've just been very careful taking tests before seeing people, wearing masks indoors, and just being very safe and doing the rapid antigen test just to make sure that everyone's safe and aware of people's statuses. And tomorrow we have a small family event here with a couple cousins, so it's good. We went to Costco today, just did some shopping, and I'm just relaxing. So I guess I wanted to say this live because I'm actually supposed to be going upstairs for dinner because we're having dinner soon. And I'm someone that has a hard time shutting things off because I am very driven and like to know what's going on. But I also know the importance of rest and relaxation. I know that there's been so much research on sleep and getting good sleeps and being able to heal your body, right? And doing it in a way so that you don't feel guilty about it. And I think that is the biggest thing, is that we can definitely think, okay, I need to rest and relax and not be on the computer and not do work and just decide to take a holiday. But so many of us just get anxious about that, right? We're anxious about, oh, well, I should be doing this and maybe I should be doing that or catching up with this. And I think it's a matter of constantly reminding yourself that those feelings are going to come up, those anxious feelings of I'm not doing enough, or I should be doing something, I shouldn't be just like relaxing and being lazy and lying down and watching TV or Netflix or just chilling out, because it seems such a foreign concept if you're someone that's very ambitious to just relax, right? It's almost like you feel like you should be doing something, and when you're not, you feel guilty. And I know this is something that I feel sometimes. I'll sleep in and I'll be like, oh, I should be getting up earlier, I should get up, I shouldn't be sleeping in. For what, right? I don't have anything to do today. I can sleep in if I want. And so it's just a reminder that these feelings of anxiousness, these feelings of, oh, I feel guilty, these feelings of, oh, I should be doing something, I shouldn't be relaxing, are just you know, we are a go, go, go society, and it's just normal because we're so programmed to be productive all the time. And so if you can think of it as a way of changing your perspective on, I'm going to have these feelings come up of guilt, of, oh, I should be doing more, and that's okay. And feel those feelings, but also still take a break, still take a rest, and also say, wow, this is an opportunity for my body to rest, my opportunity for my body to relax and chill out and not stress so much, right? Not stress about, oh, I have to do this and I have to do that. Just think, I am lucky that I get this opportunity to take a break, to recharge, to sleep a couple more hours than usual, to, you know, spend more time with my family, or do something that's, you know, mind numbing and without purpose, right? And I just think it's so important that the only way to really change our brains is just to go online and hey Ray, nice to see you, hope you're having a great holiday, is one of the things that I do to help myself like relax and realize it's okay to take a break is literally to look at sleep research and look at stress management research. And I know that's one of the things that I did for myself, because I've always been a very, not hyper personality, but very go, 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 even when I was young, right? And I was able to calm myself with doing things that are more relaxing, like meditation and yoga. And even doing that can feel like, oh, I'm wasting time. And I know it's so silly to think those things, but our bodies need time to recuperate. Our bodies need time to rest. Our bodies need time to just relax and not be always thinking. And there's something that you may have noticed online. It's called embodiment, and how a lot of success has to be embodied. And I think one of the best ways to learn about embodiment work is to get yourself out of your head. And that's really hard, right? Especially if you're brought up in a world we are now where everything's on the computer and on social media, and you're just trying to hustle and get stuff done and, you know, write amazing posts and copy edit things and like constantly pouring out creativity, right? But embodiment is really getting your body acclimatized to understanding your body, like understanding who you are, understanding that you're not just up in your head. And one of the best ways to do that is with breath work, with yoga, with really like scanning your body. You could do body scans, and doing that really helps you calm your nervous system and understand that if your body gets out of whack, or if you start feeling stressed or exhausted, or if you're always feeling like you're like pent up, like wired, right? What happens is you never have that time to release, and there's always that tension. So just start thinking, hey, rest and relaxation for what? So that I can practice embodiment practices, so that I can give myself a break, so that I can relax, so that I can just, you know, be calm and chill and learn what that's like, learn what it's like not to be productive. So that's really all I have. I know it's a quick live, but I wanted to, you know, practice what I preach, not come on here and, you know, do this whole thing about like, let's do a 30-minute live when I'm trying to be on holiday. I am on holidays. I'm giving myself that time to relax and refresh and recharge. And whether or not you're on holiday as well, it's a matter of giving yourself that grace that you don't have to be productive all the time. You don't have to be perfect all the time. Like, I just like, okay, what am I going to talk about today? I don't know. I'm just going to talk about how it's important it is to relax and rest, and why so many of us beat ourselves up about that and feel guilty for not wanting to do it, because it's normal, right? It's part of our culture. And so one ways to be able to overcome that guilt is to feel it, to understand that it's part of our culture to feel like we have to go all the time, go, go, go. And that if you need some sort of proof, right, a lot of times to change your mindset is to find evidence and proof to make you feel like, okay, like now I understand how I can get to this next step. So you can do that as well with being able to relax and take time for yourself. Is what is the proof that relaxing and sleeping and resting and recharging is important? And you can find that proof, and you can say, wow, this is important because it helps my cells regenerate or myself recharge, whatever it is, right? And so that's all I leave you with. If you feel that sense of anxiety or anxiousness when you're not doing anything and you feel like you should be doing something, just like look for the proof, look for the evidence that it's okay to chill. I remember I was reading a quote from Ben Affleck, random, but I just thought of this, is I remember he said that when he's working, he feels like he said this a few years back, so I'm sure it's changed, how he feels, but maybe not, I don't know. But I remember reading this quote where he said when he's with his kids, he feels like he should be working, and then when he's working, he feels like he should be with his kids, right? And there's also something that people have talked about, mom guilt, and it's when you're an entrepreneur, it's like you feel like you're never getting enough done in the day. And I think it's a matter of understanding that that is just a cultural thing. We're so wired to feel these feelings of guilt if we're not doing enough or we're not productive. And to just, I always say, just feel in the emotion, understand it, and then find proof of, hey, I want to change this guilt into being okay with being a lazy slob for the day. And I just shouldn't even call it a lazy slob, right? See how programmed we are? Almost like, oh, but I'm being a lazy slob. No, you're not being a lazy slob. You're being chill. You're relaxing. You're refreshing, right? That is how programmed we are, right? I shouldn't even said that. Because now you're like, oh, Megan thinks I'm a lazy slob if I'm taking a break. No, what I mean is that is how programmed we are. That's what we think about ourselves when we take these breaks. Obviously, that's where our brain goes to. So it's what is the proof, the evidence, the backed research that I can have so that instead of feeling like a lazy slob, I feel that this is important for my body to rest. This is important for me to relax and chill out. So that's all I have, guys. I hope you're enjoying your holidays. I am taking many days off and just relaxing. Like I mentioned, I got my third vaccine today, so my not really many symptoms, thank goodness. Knock on, no, that's not wood. Is there wood anywhere near? No, just a wall. And just hopefully I just have a sore arm and I'm going to be good. So I'm happy that I haven't felt too many things today. I'm just chilling and just taking it easy as I, let my body recuperate and feel the feelings, right? So I hope you do that too. Also, I love to do a call to action after my lives, which is something where I'm offering an opportunity for any of you that are interested in coaching with me. I do have some private coaching available, and the way I coach is really, I take in 3 areas of your business and look at that and work together on a deep level. And that is your intuition, which is focused on your mindset and your energy. So a lot of what I'm talking about now helps with that. Is the intuition part is how do you sabotaging behaviors, how do you feel into feelings, and how do you get yourself on board with the confidence to get things done but also relax and recuperate and have the energy to do it. How do you create that energy? How do you create that inspiration? We focus on the mindset and the energy through the intuition part of things. We focus on your influence, which is really happens through your sales and marketing and getting visible and people starting to know you and knowing where you're going to show up and knowing how to basically influence people to buy from you, get people to be excited just as much as you are that working with you or your products or service or something that are going to change their lives. And so how do you influence people, and what are ways to do that are authentic and natural and real and related to you and who you are, right? So you're doing marketing that works for you. You're selling in a way that feels good to you. You're not doing it in a sleazy manner, in a way that feels awkward or strange. You're doing it in a way that's intuitive as well to you, but you're still influencing people because you're doing it in a way that's consistent and with discipline. And the third thing that I work on people with is their innovation. My background, I have over 10 years, actually probably 15 years actually, in the advertising industry and the creative industries. And one of the things that I focus on is your creativity, your leadership, your innovation. How do you stand apart from other people doing what you're doing? How do you create change and leadership, and how do you create a vision so other people follow you, but at the same time you're able to come out with new information. You're able to change people's perspectives because you aren't just following the same thing everybody else is doing. Now, I do believe that we get inspiration from other people, and that's really important to see where your industry is and what's going on in your industry. But at the same thing is, I think it's really important if you're a business owner to also be an innovator and always be looking at trends or making your own trends or making things different so that people see things in a new light. And I think for me, the way I cultivate innovation and creativity and leadership is really understanding that that is a power source that you have, right? Everybody can be creative and innovative, but you have to believe in yourself and you have to be able to call on that innovation and creativity on a daily basis. Or, maybe when you're not on holiday, you don't want to, but you can still be creative and be innovative when you're chilling out. But it's just a matter of almost like owning your creativity, owning your uniqueness, owning your essence, and seeing how amazing you are. And with a coach, I can really help you pull that out, because oftentimes as we're young and we get older, that creativity, not that it goes away, but it's harder to believe in ourselves. It's harder to see, oh, that idea is really brilliant, or that's pretty cool what I'm thinking, right? And by having someone that is able to coach with you and see you for who you are and see almost like beyond the potential that maybe you see for yourself and rise up and help you rise up is such a brilliant thing. And that's what I love about coaching. I got into coaching, just a side note, I got into coaching when I was in sales management. And so I was always managing people and leading people. I don't like managing, using the word. It's more about leadership and helping others, especially when I was in sales, is step into their leadership as salespeople and as marketers. And I think one of the things that's important to note is that, what was I going to say? Where was I going with this? I can't even remember, guys. It's been one of those days. Get my facts. I'm like, now what? I thought I had something brilliant to say. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Is that I think that deep inside that you're a genius, right? I know it sounds so weird to say it. You're a genius, but sometimes you second guess yourself. And sometimes you have an idea, but you think, oh, like it sounds brilliant when you first come up with it. And then like maybe the next day you're like, that wasn't that great. And it's about having someone see you for who you are. Oh, I know I was talking about how I got into coaching. So basically I got into coaching because I was in sales management, and I always loved mentoring people, and I just felt like, what's another way to tap into someone's potential? And I found that coaching was a great way for people to really step into their power. And I know it's something that Tony Robbins says, but it's more of calling out something beyond, right? Helping someone see something beyond the perspective that they have that might be narrow, or they might have so many perspectives and ideas that they can't decide on something. And most of the great athletes, the great business people have coaches, because they can see and they can help them get to where they want to go, get to where their goals are, right? Coaching is different than therapy, because therapy digs deep into trauma and really goes into figuring out why are you like a certain way, right? Why you like that, and how do I change things about you, myself, or I don't really know too much about therapy. I haven't been studied. I never studied as a therapist. But with coaching, it's really, you're someone that already feels like you have it all. Like you feel like, wow, I'm happy. I have a lot of things. I'm healthy. But there's something missing. And why do I feel like that missing piece? And that's really what coaching helps you feel that fulfillment, helps you feel that perspective, and helps you feel that you're happy in a sense. Helps you feel that you can help other people and really get the 6 needs met, right? I know Tony Robbins talks about the different needs that we have as humans, and sometimes we don't even know what those all are. And so to be able to say, like, what are those needs? What are those things that make me feel fulfilled? Because we're always trying to strive and be better, but we're also trying to find happiness in this life that we're living. So anyway, I just went on a little rant there randomly. So yeah, maybe this vaccine's affected me more than I thought. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.